I am T. Satish, Associate Professor, Koteshwar College, Kottur. I am going to told about magnetic properties of solids. In the last class, I already told about the diamagnetic materials. Today, I am going to say about paramagnetic substances. What type of materials you are calling as paramagnetic substances? Paramagnetic substances are those which are attracted by the magnet. That it is having some properties. When paramagnetic rod is suspended in a uniform magnetic field, set its axis parallel to the field. Second one, when placed in a non-uniform magnetic field, these moves from weaker to stronger magnetic field. Third one, the paramagnetic susceptibility is positive, that is chi is greater than 0, and relative permeability is greater than unity, that is mu r is greater than 1. Fourth one, paramagnetic susceptibility is depend upon the field and also depend upon the temperature. According to Curie's law, what is Curie's law? Susceptibility of paramagnetic materials is inversely proportional to absolute temperature, that is chi is proportional to 1 by T or chi is equal to C by T, where C is called Curie's constant or chi T is equal to constant. So below certain temperature called Curie temperature, it becomes, that is paramagnetic materials becomes ferromagnetic. Last one, some examples of those are aluminum, platinum, chromium, oxygen and manganese. These are the examples of paramagnetic materials. Now next one, ferromagnetism. What is ferromagnetism? Ferromagnetic substances are those which are attracted by the magnet. These are very strongly magnet. So ferromagnetic materials are sometimes called as strongly magnet. Again, these having some properties. First property, when ferromagnetic rod is suspended in a uniform magnetic field, set its axis parallel to the field. Second one, when placed in a non-uniform magnetic field, these moves from weaker to stronger field. Third one, the ferromagnetic susceptibility is positive and larger, that is chi is greater than 0 and relative permeability is much greater than unity, that is mu r is greater than 1. Last one, ferromagnetic susceptibility is depend upon the field and also depend upon the temperature. If temperature increased above a certain temperature called Curie temperature, it becomes paramagnetic. Some examples, iron, nickel, cobalt. These are the examples. Now, statement of Curie's law. What is the statement? The susceptibility of paramagnetic materials varies inversely with the absolute temperature is known as Curie's law. This is the statement of the Curie's law. Now, definition of Curie temperature. Here is this is the Curie temperature. The critical temperature above which a ferromagnetic material becomes a paramagnetic is called Curie temperature. So Curie temperature is different from Curie's law. Now let us go for domains. The alignment of magnetic moments. So every substance having large number of magnetic moments. So there is an alignment in the substance parallel to each other. parallel to one another in relatively all regions called domains. Now I will explain the Langevins classical theory of diamagnetism in the next class. So let us go for what is Wien's theory of ferromagnetism. Wien's theory of ferromagnetism, only main features. So according to this, the atomic magnets of a ferromagnetic substances are grouped into certain regions or domains. When the substance is in the unmagnetized condition, if the magnetic field is not applied, the domains forms closed chains with no free poles. When the substance is magnetized, that is, when the magnetic field is applied, the chains breaking up and the domains gradually set themselves with their magnetic axis, all pointing in the field direction. Thus, ferromagnetism is a crystal phenomena. You can say the ferromagnetic materials having the systematic domains. Therefore, this is nothing but a crystal phenomena.